world. Okay, so we're doing our budget 2-week check-in for August. Let's get into it. So my income was a little bit higher than I thought it was going to be. I got a 1,041.39. I'll also receive other income. Let me remove this text. I put notes here for myself so I could remember looking back. So total income was about $1,500 for pay period 1. Moving right along, rent is automatic, paid that out. Emergency savings, again, I'm not contributing to my emergency savings anymore because I reached my goal of 10,000, so that's good. The house fund, right now, I believe I did send off $5 to it, and the reason is I wasn't in my past videos, I don't think I contributed to my house fund because I had already reached my goal. So now I'm trying to keep it maybe about $5 a month, so that's $250 bi-weekly. And then in months that I get paid 3 times, it'll be a little bit more. It'll be $750 for that month. And the reason for that is because of how the account is set up. You earn a little bonus point or bonus percentages, like a little couple of cents if you don't touch the money, if you don't withdraw for 6 months, and if you contribute for 6 months without withdrawing, you get it, and then you're on top of your normal interest. Car fund, this was set up automatic, so actually $125 was contributed to this account. Going forward, it's going to be $15 per pay period. Yeah, so $15 bi-weekly, which is why I had budgeted for $30. So if anything, it only increased my asset more than what I had thought it was going to be, which was $30. And notice I put a note there, $250 as of 8/8. Focused on my investment fund. That's where I want to focus on, which is here. $825. So if you notice, did I put plus 25 in here? No, I just put 800. $825 the total. So $400 was automatically withdrawn and deposited into the investment savings because I do want to have the Roth available, the Roth IRA. So I'm gonna have that video coming out maybe by, let's say October, November. Moving right along, there was a grocery purchase, so I'm gonna add that in. Total was $89. Lifestyle, there's an additional charge. 7. So the total right now is $196. Oh, and there was also one more for grocery. $320. Okay. And I think there is one more I have to put in. Okay, what else is there? So $92 as of pay period 1. $196 for lifestyle. Gym is automatic, $50 a month. MV cash, there was $20 I gave in cash to the family member. Sapphire, I put notes there so I could remember. Self-explanatory. Phone bill, $60 again. I had rounded down last month actually this month $58, but I decided to up it to $60 because that seems to be right around the ballpark of what I will be getting charged. And let's see, I'm still a little bit short. Oh no, I'm looking at my bank account. So there were some transactions that just happened that I just purchased, and I want to include it in this video. So this is good, pretty explanatory. I have to come back up here because this number is not matching the total. So we'll be back. Let's move down to the fun part that I like, my savings. Watch me save, right? So I had projected for 18.3, and currently as of today is at 18.1. So I would say I'm doing pretty well for myself so far. And so right here we can see my actual deposits. I have deposited a total of $530 as of paycheck 1. And I still have about 245. Is it 45, you guys? No, 265 left, or $365 left before I reach my projected amount for the month. So $94 is missing from here. Lifestyle plus 94. And there we go. And I did purchase something on Amazon today. So that also has to be included in there. The bank thing is spinning. So this is what my 2-week budget check-in for August looks like. So far I'm pretty much on track. Everything looks really good, as you guys can see. And we'll see how I do for the rest of the month. Maybe I should put that in there. The $15.70. I haven't paid for it yet, so I'm not gonna put it in there. So if you see here in pay period 2, I set this up so as soon as I get paid in another 2 weeks, it's gonna be taken out automatically. As soon as that deposit hits my account, this is being withdrawn, and this is so I don't forget. So this is gonna be taken out, and as I start to spend more, I'll put it there in each respective category and pay them down. Like this $15.70 that I spent on Amazon. Where should I put that? I'm gonna put that in my lifestyle. I have bought some glass containers because I love everything glass. Like it's a problem. So this is what it's looking like as of today. So we're going to check back at the end of the month to see how well I did. But so far I'm doing pretty well. So you notice I just put this in there, right? So what I do then is I set that up to be paid out. So it's only $15, and I have, as of today, this date, I have $125 left in the account. So I can pay that out today. And what I try to do is anything that I pay between the first of the month up until the middle of the month, which is the 14th, I will try my best to use all of pay period 1 funds to handle those purchases. And anything from the 15th of the month to the ending of the month, I will try to use pay period 2 or pay period 3 to take care of those purchases, which I think is helpful. This way, at the end of the month, your bills should be at 0. So I don't really do a 0-based budget. As you guys have noticed, I do leave a little bit of wiggle room. This is my beginning balance. And what I'm going to build up after is my buffer. Excuse me. Is my buffer. So I have about 1,000 sitting in there, or it's probably going to be 1,600, because I need a minimum of 300 in that savings account. And this way, in case anything happens, at most I have 1,300 that I could take out in cash. Like I could transfer from a savings into the check-in, withdraw it, and handle whatever needs that cash assistance. So I think that's helpful. So that's what I would recommend. And I'm gonna do another video with my little tips and tricks on how I was able to reach my goals and some things I think you guys should know about. But just keep that in mind. I know a lot of people do like this whole 0-based budgeting thing, and it's good if that's what you want to do, but there's different alternatives that ultimately you have to find what works best for you in your situation and your lifestyle. So if my method of doing it works for you, then hey, go ahead and do it. If it doesn't, sorry, there's others out there. You can look at it, and you just really have to find what works for you. So I recommend, for me and anyone else out there that this might be beneficial to, I leave a little wiggle room, beginning balance, just to hold me over between the next time I get paid, which is 2 weeks. Again, single, so I don't really have that much obligation, but think about it this way. This is good preparation for when I do reach the next stage in my life where I have to budget a little. It's probably going to be a little bit more, because my grocery definitely is going to be a lot more, but I will still keep that little beginning balance. Maybe at that time it might be $250 a month or even less, because I would have my buffer of $1,300. So that can kind of hold me, plus maybe 150 to 200, maybe 150, or like what I had here was about 190, so about 200 in the checking account should anything happen. So 1,500 should hold you over, you know, as a buffer. So this is Budget with Me check-in. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys at the end of the month. Take care.